falling out of love and relationship tips and falling out of love when there are relationship issues, and is there any best relationship advice, and when you're feeling not in love anymore, and or perhaps signs of an affair or causes of infidelity. Hey everyone, James Nussbaumer, and thanks for joining me in another episode of Everyday Miracles Moment on Video. When favorable sensations and feelings of love start to fade and there's a falling out of love, so to speak, that's evident, intimate partners not only are faster to slam and crash with pain, however, they're slower to recover. By the way, as you're listening to me, as always, in the description box down below is a wonderful access link that I urge you to check out, a video through my safe website that will give you just more wonderful information on what you can do if there are signs of falling out of love, or you're experiencing the other person signs of having an affair, or if you're wanting to get him back in your life or her. I encourage you to check that out. But people hang on to each other and overemphasize annoying habits when this kind of thing occurs, and frustrations occur more routinely. Promises and devotions, dedication is not kept, and commitments are not kept, and are viewed as significant disturbances in trust. And descriptions of each other are viewed as, then there's lame reasons, and future strategies are not thought of with the very same hope for the relationship to continue. You sense that in each other, that that you're dwindling apart and fading apart. By the way, on that topic I just mentioned, fading apart, and when infidelity might be in the picture, I'd written a wonderful detailed blog that also is about how you can overcome that and get back together if that's your concern. But I hope you check that out in the description area down below as well. I've included the link to my blog article. And by the way, you might have to click on show more to expand that area in the description area here at YouTube. But if you're already at my website listening to this, at my blog article, because I've embedded it there too, then you'll see that information all throughout that article. But people typically have a terrific offer of persistence for their partner's synthetic past, I could say, and characteristics when individuals are still in love. I think you know what I mean. We tend to kind of make things up about each other when we're falling out of love, so to speak, or feel we're losing that connection. People get sluggish and respond adversely, and rapidly they just don't forgive, and they wish to move beyond the mistake, the so-called life is too short, then you die kind of scenario. But I also want to say that when people otherwise feel more judgmental towards one another, they focus on the things that are disturbing rather than the warm sensations that at one time did sustain them. Does that make sense? I hope so. But as those connections reduce, and the fading apart, the fading away of that connection within each other starts to just dwindle and go and fade, and where falling out of love occurs, partners who as soon would have not gone without the expectations of love, they just don't ask, or they just don't ask each other how you're feeling in the same way that they used to when the love was vibrant and strong and there was that strong connection. When each sees the other still able to be caring with others, the distinction, with others away from the marriage or the relationship, when they see that the one person is like very caring for others, but not too much here, then, things even get worse and the judgment just seems to pile on. But for the majority of couples, let me say, their absence of sexual frequency and strength within themselves as partners is just most visible. You can sense that when you are with a couple that's going through this kind of thing. However, there are, other places in the relationship that might stand out as well too. But what I'm trying to say is the reduced affection, is the best way I can term it, when falling out of love becomes opposite when it becomes the opposite of when love was brand new, and the physical love was nothing that could top that. Psychologically, even the psychological expressions were so wonderful at that time when it was beginning. And you feel that psychological connection no longer there anymore. But if one feels they are not in love anymore, and please, this is important, it might just be a phase that as human beings we all go through, and other things to consider. We need to think that way too. And it's not a reason in itself to give up or end the relationship. We need to give it some time, because I'll tell you why. I've seen many couples give up on each other far way too soon because of impatience of the idea, like I said earlier, that life is too short. And other different adages too we can come up with. I don't have time for this in my life, and that kind of thing. But with real love, real love towards each other, pressing forward, if we can both face this together, with real love pressing forward, a relationship in such dismay can certainly be saved. Hey, if this made sense, please join my YouTube channel. Please subscribe right now as you're listening to me. And I hope you're thinking a lot about your own life and all the natural beauty that is within you, because you are beautiful. Whoever you are listening to me right now, no matter what you're going through, you are beautiful and awesome inside. And you need to reflect that into your outer world and let your inner light shine. Remove the cover, whatever it is that's covering the light within you, and let it shine. I got to go now. I hope this made sense. I hope it helps. And please join me again. God bless.